Hi, I'm Rita Wilkins, also known as the Downsizing Designer. Maybe you've heard your kids say, Mom, it's just grandma's old stuff. But then it becomes vintage and then it becomes chic. So just 2 or 3 weeks ago, I produced a video called Mom, Thanks But No Thanks, the rebellion against family heirlooms. It was watched by tens of thousands of millennials, Gen Xers, and baby boomers alike. And it sparked a meaningful dialogue about what to do with inherited items that younger generations simply don't want. So here's the twist. While younger generations may turn their noses up at family heirlooms, they're flocking to thrift shops and vintage stores in search of those treasures. The same millennials and Gen Xers who say no thanks to mom's china are now saying yes to unique, high-quality vintage furniture and also clothing. So this cultural shift is redefining what it means to cherish the past. So let's explore why a new age thrift shop shopping is booming now, and it's changing the narrative around family heirlooms. So why don't they want our stuff? So as members of an older generation, we're often challenged physically and emotionally about what to do with many things that we've accumulated over the past decades, along with items inherited from our parents and our grandparents. So in the past, younger generations were eager to receive those family treasures and heirlooms. Today, however, they're more likely to say thanks but no thanks. For reasons like smaller space living, many younger people live in smaller homes and apartments. They don't have room for the family heirlooms. Another one is the minimalist lifestyle. They prefer keeping only what they love, need, and use, and then different tastes. So today's aesthetic often clashes with our big brown furniture that we knew and loved. So the good news is, if your kids don't want your stuff, don't worry, someone else might. So thanks to Gen Z and secondhand shopping has gone mainstream. And this trend will reflect a shift towards sustainable, high quality, and affordable alternatives. So in 2023, a Pew Research study revealed that 42% of Gen Z and 39% of millennials shopped in secondhand stores, and that 59% said they plan to shop secondhand stores more often. So this means a shift, and that your cherished items can find new homes while they'll be loved and appreciated, keeping the history alive and reducing the landfill waste. So it's a win-win for everyone. So who's buying our old stuff? So for sure, the young professionals who are furnishing their first apartments with secondhand thrifts, young families on tight budgets. That leads them to secondhand shops for affordable furniture and clothing, and also baby boomers. Many of my friends now frequent vintage stores for unique clothing and other items, jewelry particularly. So as an interior designer, I've found incredible bargains on high-end furniture for client projects, but I became a believer myself in resale shopping when I discovered my favorite winter coat at a resale store for a fraction of the retail price. It's no longer just used, it's now repurposed. So getting started with secondhand shopping. So there are key terms that you should probably know. Secondhand stores are profit-based. They buy and they sell good used items. Consignment shops are commission-based. They take in a percentage for selling your items. And then there's thrift stores, which they're donation-based and the proceeds go to charity. And then the online options like Facebook Marketplace, The Real for vintage designer brands, or ThredUp, Poshmark, and KO. So this is a circular economy. Keeping items in circulation reduces the landfill waste, and it promotes sustainability. Then there's upcycling, repurposing items, for instance, sanding and repainting the brown furniture. It minimizes the waste and it reduces the carbon footprint while giving someone something completely new to them. So how do you sell or donate your stuff? So obviously selling and consigning. So you're going to inventory and photo. I'd like to also measure, create a list with measurements and very clear photos. Do the research, visit your local resale shops to gauge whether they'd be interested, and then also for you to understand their policies. And then pricing. Be realistic. Items may take time to sell and they might fetch just a fraction of the cost that you're expecting. So there's selling and consigning. There's also donating. So then find a cause that you love. Research charities that align with your values. I donate all the time to Habitat or to the Ministry of Caring, which is a cause for homeless women in shelters. And then drop off or pick up. So some organizations offer to pick up large items. This is super helpful and also saves some of the costs. And then get a tax receipt. So to ensure you receive documentation for tax purposes. So one more thought, even though your kids don't want your stuff, it is pretty comforting to know that somewhere, someone else is going to cherish your grandmother's table as their new treasure. And so together, we're redefining what it means to give the past a future.